This is not an attempt to in any way dull your voice.
Really?
But it is now time that you use your voice. But
him just say this is not an attempt to dull your voice. But we could argue, yeah, let me pan over to me again. Me have to keep doing it. I did say I was going to interrupt this video quite a few times. So even though he said this is not an attempt to dull your voice, which him avoid using the word censor your voice, because that's really what it is, in terms of what he should have said. He's not meant to censor your voice, but at the same time, the whole speech does come across that way, because I did say at the very beginning of this video, or earlier on in this video, that his whole speech come across as borderline threatening and borderline intimidating. Now, if your speech come across as borderline threatening and borderline intimidating, it means it is to people's impression is borderline censorship. You're attempting to try and censor people. You're attempting to try and change and shift and shape the narrative to suit what you want to hear on social media. So when you turn on your phone and you go through social media, everything that's said about you and your party is all positive and lovely and hunky-dory and dandelions and flowers and roses in the garden. But that's living in cuckoo land, brother. So anyway, make him continue.
the defense of truth. That you must make your voice heard,
yes,
for the defense of truth.
Yep.
And when people put nonsense on social media, you must tell them it's nonsense, not no so.
Yes, me agree with that. Me agree with that. Me agree with that. And again, I've said this. If somebody put out lies, and I've said this earlier in the video, counteract it with truth. Don't try to, come across like you're saying, because I'm not saying he's threatening people, and I'm not saying that he's intimidating people. What I'm saying is your speech come across that way. You can't help how people feel, brother. People feel how them feel. You can't help people's feelings. And a lot of us feel like your speech was intimidatory, and a lot of us feels like your speech is threatening. And a lot of us feel like your speech is an attempt to censor people because they don't toe the line of what you want. We're not a supporter of your party. I don't support the JLP party, and I don't support the PNP party. We're not supporter of no politician and no political party. So don't, I don't want it to come across like you're trying to mold me and shape me into your iniquity of what you want. That's not going to happen. I'm a free, independent agent, and I have the right, my democratic right, and my constitutional right to express myself the way I see fit. When we need to criticize the PNP party, me criticize them. When we need to criticize the JLP party, me criticize them. And you are Mark Golding or this one and that one, and nobody can tell me what me must say. Now I know this is not related to me directly, because I'm British and I live in London. So all the stuff I say, our constitution different, and over here, so our constitution, we not play like in a Jamaica constitution. I read it, and a lot of stuff is just, look at what with the older Mark Golding situation. How it was open to a lot of misinterpretation. And I've said in that video I've done previously that a lot of the stuff in the constitution, Jamaica constitution, needs to be tightened up. Now the new constitution that is currently being processed, maybe those things are being tightened up. But for the existing constitution, there's a lot of one being tightened up, and I'm talking about the existing constitution that goes up and revised up to 2020 to 2015. Not just the 1962, but the 2015 one. But obviously in 2024, there's another one going through right now that they're trying to go through the motions with. But hopefully they tighten that up. So, but over here in the UK, our things set different, better, and you can't just come after people because you have a certain emotional or personal feelings, and you have certain political agenda you're trying to push. Because if that's what you're going to do and come over here, we have all kind of different constitutional and democratic right and data protection right to protect us. And we can defend ourselves in a court of law too. You understand me? So, but I've always been mindful in my videos. I can't speak for any other YouTubers, but I've always been mindful in my videos to be balanced, to be fair, and not to come out and personally attack people. Yes, I would tease people, I would meme people, I would jeer people, and probably even mock people. But I've never actually insulted anyone. And I've never actually spread any information that's libelous or defamatory to anyone. But you know what I mean? So that's just me. Even some information me get, I don't even put it out. Me get the information right as up on my desk. And me look on it and I say, wow, Me not put that out. Me get information about the illicit six, we didn't name them. I'm say me not put that out. Me not do no video on that, brother, because me not have no evidence to prove if that's true. Or we got substantiate that. All that I do is bring a lawsuit on me. Because all them 6 people that can come after me and say, you're tying up my name and something you don't have no evidence of, and that's defamatory, and I'm not part of no illicit six. And you put it on your YouTube channel, say, me one of the illicit six. No other MPs have done the same. A JLP NP has actually come out on social media and name out the illicit six, which he purports the illicit six, and say him get it from a JLP person, whether it's a politician or a supporter or whatever. You understand me? And I'm like, okay, that's fine. If them decide to go after that JLP, PNP politician, well, obviously him can call the JLP person and say, are you give me it and me put it on social media? But me now put it out. Do you understand me? Because me not have no proof or no evidence. Now if the Integrity Commission send it to me, send me the document, and me see it, and it come officially from the Integrity Commission, then me put it out. Me put it out because it come directly from them. And them would have the means of proving, said this is the people that they have concerns of, or people of interest in terms of the illicit six. So yes, I do agree that to some part, you need to make sure that people come with the truth and fight the truth, fight lies with truth. I've always said that. And people need to sort of contain themselves and not just run after views. My views, them low and dismal, and them seesaw up and down. But me not watch the views like that. Me just put out the content with me feeling it, so I just keep it moving, and that's that. Anyway, we'll go back to him back and swim off his head.
Because your only intent is to try to trick people to get power. Ooh. That's it. That is all it is about.
Really?
Trying to trick people to get power.
And that's not...
So we have said to our...
So hold on a minute. The JLP party is not guilty of the same? I was not just talking about the current JLP party where I talked about since 1962. Since independence, so-called independence, which Jamaica never have, Jamaicans have associated, them laugh after me when I say that. So you've been saying that ever since the inception of the so-called independence Jamaica have, both JLP and PNP have not engaged in activities which could be looked at as tricking people to get into power or tricking people to maintain and stay into power. You're telling me that that's not the case. All right, whatever.